Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Air Gaming. And this time, this is a tutorial on how to build a loop in the new creator. And I thought that would be helpful to make cool races like I do, and that you can use and share with your friends. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Well, first of all, what you want to do, you go to placement, place a trigger wherever you want to be at, like always. And say I don't want that there. Let's move it some. No, too late now. Then you want to start your race. You can pick what size you want your race to be for like sports, supers, or whatever. It doesn't matter. What I always usually do to test out my races, I put a second checkpoint out here, or just away from it, something I'm not unable to access, and then I'll just go ahead and so that way you can test it at any time and see how it works and see if you like it and stuff like that. Alright, first of all, I'm going to show you how to build a loop as well as build it to go around this bridge. I thought it'd be pretty cool. I've never done it before, so I've built plenty of loops before, but let's go see how this works and see how this turns out. If not, we can move the entire race to somewhere else. Alright, what you want to do is you see on the top left corner, you see this allow prop stacking. You want to click on it and see how you can't put it on right now. It's because you need to get off of it and go back to ramps. This in turn will allow you to, if I can get my camera down there, this in turn will allow you to therefore stack ramps and stack props. And you want to keep stacking them so you won't have to do the glitch anymore, which is a plus. Because I remember how much of a hassle it was to do the glitch and stuff like that. It was such a freaking hassle. Alright, you know what? Let's just scrub this. Let's just scrub this right here, and we'll just make the loop out here. Make the loop out here. Alright, and like you do, you're going to turn it on and just keep stacking the way you want it. But you can use small, medium, large, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you use, it'll still do the same thing. I'm just going to keep going until you get to pretty much this point right here. Then what you want to do is whenever you get to this point, you want to back out and you want to place it like that. It takes a while to get to. And what this does is allow your ramp to curve back in on itself, forming the second curve, or the inverted side. And as you see, it's not that hard. It's a lot easier than the old way. The old way used to take me hours to build a loop. Now, this just takes me like 3 minutes to build a loop. You see, we've already got a half loop going on. What we also need to do, if you want, you can make it kind of angled off to the left a little bit. This will make it harder for you to race your race, but in turn will make your loop come straight back down the side the way you want it to be. And okay, I thought I messed up there, but let's keep going. And I just deleted that. Dang it. Alright, once you get to this point right here, which is that, what you want to do, you see the sides of it, you want to go up like this until it does, because I think it's more interesting and more fun to do it this way. You see those are more tighter up on the top. What it will end up doing will be coming out to here. like this. And if you do it the old way, you get a perfect loop. This is the way I do loops. I think this works a lot better because you can just make a jump out of right at the end, like that. Just make a jump. I think it's pretty cool. This is the way I prefer to do it, and I tried to do it like I showed you in the beginning of the video around that bridge, but I don't think that's gonna work out because the camera angle is kind of messed up. Let's see, look at that. We have our loop. Sort of. It's not completely symmetrical. Hold on. Got it. Yeah. There we go. Now there's this loop. Now what you can do is just go test it out because they put the checkpoint off to the far left. Now you can go test it out whenever you need to. See how it looks. It looks fantastic. As expected. You can play with this as many times as you want, but I'm going to show you how to make a self-guiding loop as well. Self-guiding means that you just have to pull the throttle, that's it, and you'll make it through without having to revert to driving and stuff like that. You just press down the D-pad and click exit test. Let's see how it looks now. It looks fantastic. Now here's use the fence. They can come straight up like this. And you don't want this. You want the smooth side facing inwards, like that. And then, if possible. Okay, I got the rough side facing inwards. Oops. Common mistake. What you want is to give yourself the most room as possible when doing this. Make sure it's even all the way around so you don't end up like whacking into your own thing. And what this ends up doing is it makes it to where if you go on it, you will be going straight through the whole thing. You shouldn't be able to make any corrections at all. And it won't let you fall off either. Which is cool because it is very helpful in many races. Because I will show you and demonstrate how it works now. Sorry about the nighttime, I wish it was day, but I forgot to turn it on to noon. Let's do this. See, now at least we tested it. Now I know that I need to put those barriers up there. Give it one more try before we fix it. See if it's at least semi-compatible. Oh, dang it. Fuck. Alright, now we know what to fix. That's why I keep my checkpoint out there so you can test it all the time. Then what you want to do is go back to prop. And it's we're having troubles with this curve part right here. An easy fix to do, what I've done, is this. Exactly like that. Sorry, my dog's being a little obnoxious right now. Things like that. Basically what you're allowing this to do is you're allowing you to build on top of them. Like so. If I can get high enough. You know what? We should just test this with this off. And it should work. Sort of. I know I need to get it higher, but we can see if this will help a little bit. It also helps if you're in first person. Sometimes. Not cooperating. Being a bitch. It's right there. That exact spot is where we need something to hold on. I'm gonna let it hold on to. Right on that top curve. This is if you want to. That's what is making this fly off. That right there. By doing this again, it allows us to stay on and not fly the hell off. And I just decided to throw these in here because who knows, it might be what we were lacking the entire time. You know? It could be. But yet again, this one is kinda off. I don't know how I did that, but let's try to get it the other way too. There we go. It looks marvelous. It looks marvelous. It looks kinda trashy, but let's see how it performs. The barriers or the fences on the insides and completely case it in. Ah, I clicked test again, dang it. Here we go. If you want, but it's just how I've been always using them. Look how smooth it is now. It looks like it performed very well. But there is a couple kinks we need to do. I'm gonna go back over it one more time to see where we hit. So we keep hitting that right there. That is to be expected because it is just right there as well. But after that, you see, it is just free. So therefore, is a successful Y loop. And now I'm just going to throw in a bunch of other ramps in there just to make it a decent race. One that you can play with your friends. So therefore it's decent enough for some more step jumps. Just make it to where you have to jump this part. Make it to where nah, that's not gonna work. You can make it like this. Yeah. Make it like that. So we can jump to the other side of the water, of the deep water. And then make it to where we have to jump back across to get back to where we're going. And then we can make it to where we can jump this possibly. You know what we should do right here? We should make a half loop. We should make a half loop that'll launch us over the bridge. Will it make it over? I believe it will. Heck yeah. It'll make it over. Yeah, the car should make it over with that angle. And then then what we could do after that is make it go back this way and jump back across. And then we finish. I think this will be a good race. Let me just pick up this checkpoint now. Now we don't need our test checkpoint. Oh, and I'll also show you how to make a floating checkpoint as well. But for that, what we need to do, take this off. We need to add it, we need to keep number 1 there. Because we need to make it to where we can make checkpoint. But how do you make a floating checkpoint? Is by this. You can do it either way. I like trying to find a way to make it flat because it has to be flat. Like that. That's perfect. Now we just put this one on the side like that. And then what you gotta do is go to your checkpoints. And you should... Okay, it's not enough room. So what we gotta do is remove these. Let's say, let's put it right. We gotta make it to where people can't cheat the race. So let's do this. Do it like that. And then what you want to do, they have to be touching. You take your prop, go to the other side of this one. It's not even, surprisingly. And there, they overlap. That's what you kind of want. You want them side by side. Therefore, whenever it fits, what the hell? It's supposed to fit. Whatever. You just gotta keep trying until you get it right. No worries. But I use cabins because they're about the... Two of them are the normal width of a... Two of them are the normal width of a checkpoint. I believe that will work. I don't know. No, it doesn't. It has to be perfectly flat as well. Looks like I made this a little too tight for the checkpoint, so you can try one more spot that I see. And that is right here. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. Well, if you all can find a way how you can get it to work on this one right here, be my guest. Just kidding. Well, anyways, let's just continue with our checkpoints. So it pretty much came out of the ramp right here. So you want to put one right there. And what I do is I usually count to like 1 to 2 seconds. You definitely want to put one at the ramp, otherwise it's not going to work. And every time you have a ramp, you want to put one by the ramp so they have to do it. Otherwise you're just going to find ways to cheat it and you're not going to be happy at all. Trust me, I haven't been happy whenever people cheat my races as well. You should be able to pick this one straight up whenever you come across. And what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to have it come back to this, like we said, and it's going to keep going until it gets to here. Voila, you have a lap race. A pretty unique lap race. And then, as always, you want to take the picture. Mainly in the main event, which is a loop. And then, as always, let's just name it, but we'll just do my normal subscription. Every stunt jump in it. And now we have to test it. For real this time. Hopefully they won't figure out that you can kind of cheat this. See? It works perfectly now. If you had a custom car, it'd work a lot better on there. And that's weird you do. I didn't get it. But it does work how it intends to. Like it's supposed to. And yes, it is a lap race. I don't know how that happened, but we made it. And again, it works.
This joint is called
And this car cannot make it.
behind my girl house. I tell her she ain't see shit. Nigga, we moving like.
Sorry, I tried to just barely get on top of it.
Flowing in that money talk. Glass slippers before she could walk. Silver spoons fill her food for thought. Cinderella's prissy sisters would have pissed they pants to kiss her. Break it off on sight. She was gone all night. Came back right.
And that is how it is supposed to work.
My pillow and whispered, I love you, baby. Shit crazy, but it makes perfect sense. Paying me the player, but I shan't say I'm a pimp. Just a prolific player with a gift. It's in my nature to put the pressure on Sims. Come off that paper, you don't know what to do with that shit. I could show you, I could throw you into something much colder. We the high up title holders, we hold us.
And I will see y'all in the next one. LOL, I'm not done yet. Alright, then all you gotta do is the simplest of the simple. You gotta just search up the while loop tutorial, anything you want in GTA. And as always, stay awesome.